Well, it's the beginning of October, so gardening season is winding down. Starting to get the last things out of the garden, but took a while for some of these things to get ripe, so I still got a pretty good crop. This is what I pulled just yesterday, and I got that stuff about 2 days ago, 3 days ago maybe. And in a second here, I'll take you out to the garden and show you what's left. All right, we're out here at the garden, starting the edge here. You can see I got a bunch of green onions in the cinder blocks, and this is all jalapeno peppers, and I haven't been pulling them. There's a lot of green ones in here, but I don't pull them until they're bright red or until we get a frost. I like them to be fully ripe. Well, and there's my assistant gardener here helping out. Tomatoes, they're almost done. They're about spent. Those are indeterminates. These right here in the middle are determinates. There's still a couple tomatoes on them, but I'd be surprised if they ever ripen. A few more over here. They're indeterminate, but again, they're about spent. And then I've got San Marzano over here that's just now starting to ripen. So get a bunch off that yet, hopefully, and a couple of more lemon pepper or tomatoes that I've just pulled a bunch off of, and I don't know that those will ever get ripe again. And then down here we got a bunch of bell peppers, and again, I'm not pulling these until there's a bunch of green ones in here, and I'm not pulling them until they are fully red ripe. If there's any green on them, I'm leaving them in here just so they can ripen a little more, and because I can't eat that many at one time. And I'll probably donate some, but not all of them. I'd like to use them. My assistant's taking a break here. And over here I've got my green beans. I planted these late. I think it was beginning of September when I planted these, because I had originally had sweet peas in this spot, and a little thin right around the middle here where the deer have been nibbling at them. But get up a little higher and you can see I haven't pulled them yet, but I'm about to. So there's at least a couple of servings of rather large green beans in here, and more onions along the side. And over here in planters, I've got some variety of herbs, basil, that sort of thing, and some leeks that never got all that big, but they'll make good soup. And lastly, got my cayenne pepper plant right here. I just pulled all the red ones off of it yesterday. They were in that first batch. And then I've got another little bush bean over here just because I had an empty pot. So that's where we're at with the garden so far this year. In another 3 or 4 weeks, when it starts to frost, be pulling it all out and storing it for next year. And my assistant is just like not doing its job. Hey, go get me a chipmunk. And those are the green beans I picked today. I didn't get all of them, the ones that weren't fully grown, fully plump, I left out there to have for another day. But tonight or tomorrow, we're going to have a bunch of green beans with a meal. Yum.